Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, today we will revise our chapter number 4, that is metals and non-metals. You know very well that elements can be grouped into the two groups, metals and non-metals. What are metals? Metals such as iron, copper, silver and gold. We can say that metals are hard and shiny in appearance, and non-metals. Non-metals such as sulfur and phosphorus, in general they are not so hard and they are dull in appearance. Students, there are some elements such as silicon, arsenic, antimony and germanium which have some properties in between the metals and non-metals. They are known as the metalloid. Now first we will discuss about the physical properties of the metals, physical state or physical properties, that is solid except mercury. Metals are generally solid at room temperature. Mercury is an exception. It is liquid at room temperature. And what about non-metals? Non-metals occur as solids, कार्बन, सल्फर. सॉलिड की एग्जांपल होगी कार्बन और सल्फर. लिक्विड की एग्जांपल है ब्रोमीन. एंड गैस की एग्जांपल है ऑक्सीजन, नाइट्रोजन. ठीक है जी. नाउ लस्ट्रस मीन्स मेटेलिक लस्टर, चमक. मेटल्स have metallic luster, that is they have shiny appearance, for example gold. And non-metals do not have any metallic luster, such as for example ग्रेफाइट और आयोडीन इसमें एक्सेप्शन है. आयोडीन और ग्रेफाइट में चमक होती है. थर्ड, हार्डनेस. Metals are generally hard and strong except sodium and potassium and magnesium. सोडियम, पोटाशियम और मैग्नीशियम इतनी ज़्यादा सॉफ्ट मेटल हैं that we can be cut easily with the knife. But non-metals are not so hard and strong except diamond. Diamond is the hardest substance known. Next is ductile and malleable. What is the meaning of ductility and malleable? First, the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is known as the malleability, and the property by which the metals can be drawn into thin wires is known as the ductile. So metals are ductile and malleable. For example, gold and silver. Gold and silver are the most malleable and ductile metals. And non-metals. Non-metals are neither malleable nor ductile, they are brittle. Means if we apply a force on the non-metals, they break up into pieces. Brittle means पूरी, ठीक है, जो एकदम से टूट जाती है. नेक्स्ट, कंडक्टिविटी. मेटल्स आर गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एज वेल एज हीट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, cooking utensils, they are made up of metals. They are good conductor of heat. Therefore, heat get properly conducted from the fire into the food being cooked. But the handles of the metals become not to but ये जो इसके हैंडल्स होते हैं बर्तनों की, वो भी हार्ड हो जाएंगे अगर मतलब हॉट हो जाएंगे अगर हम उन्हें हीट करते रहेंगे. Therefore, the handles of the cooking utensils are made up of plastic or wood, which are bad conductors of heat. And non-metals are also a bad conductor of heat. They do not conduct heat. In general, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Silver and copper are the best conductors of electricity, followed by the gold and aluminium. If we see electric wires, the electric wires are made up of copper or aluminium. On the other hand, non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity, but graphite is the exception. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Next is sonorous. What is the meaning of sonorous? Most metals producing a ringing sound when struck. It means they are sonorous. When we struck on the wood, does it produce sound? No. Wood does not produce sound. You can do the activity at your house. For example, strike a metal utensil with a metal spoon. Note, the sound is emitted. Now strike a piece of coal with the same spoon. Do you find the difference in the same kind of in the kind of sound? Yes. Here is a sonorous sound, and non-metals are not sonorous. They don't produce any sound during striking. And one more property I will tell you: melting and boiling points. Metals have generally very high melting and boiling points, except sodium and potassium, which have very low melting and boiling points. Sodium can also catch fire when placed at the room temperature. So sodium must be placed in the kerosene oil. Non-metals have low melting and boiling point. सिर्फ एक्सेप्शन है यहाँ पे ग्रेफाइट और डायमंड. These have very high melting and boiling points. Now come to the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. As we have seen, the physical properties of metals and non-metals are differ in their ability. Similarly, the non-metals are also differ in their ability to chemically combine with other elements and form compounds. First, we will see the reaction of metals with the oxygen. Oxygen reacts with the metals and non-metals, दोनों के साथ रिएक्ट करेगी to produce the oxides. दोनों में ऑक्साइड बनाएगी. ठीक है. First, I will tell you activity. Suppose you hold a magnesium paper with a pair of tongs over a flame. After some time, the magnesium starts burning with a dazzling flame. Collect the white ash of the magnesium oxide formed and place in a glass dish. Dissolve a little magnesium oxide in a water taken in a test tube. Test it with the red litmus. You will see the litmus will turn blue, showing that the solution is a base. It means metals produce basic oxides. Similarly, we can see the experiment with the other metals also to show that metals react with oxygen to form the basic oxides. Some metals such as sodium and potassium, they react with oxygen even at the room temperature to catch fire. I told you earlier. Now, the reaction with non-metals. I am also explaining here one activity. Take a small amount of sulfur in a deep flame grating spoon. Heat it over a Bunsen burner flame. As soon as it starts burning, introduce it into a glass jar and cover it with a lid. After the sulfur stops burning, remove the spoon and add a small amount of water into the glass jar and quickly replace the lid and shake the jar so that the gas formed dissolved in water. Test the solution with the litmus paper. The litmus paper turns red. That shows the solution is acidic. It means non-metals produce acidic oxides. Now next, reaction with water. Metals react with water to form oxides, hydroxides plus hydrogen gas. For this, I am also explaining you the activity. Half fill a water, cut a small piece of sodium about the size of the wheat grain. Wheat grain के जितना वो करना है बस, और इससे ज़्यादा नहीं. Dry it with filter paper and hold it in a pair of tongs and gently drop in a beaker. Note down the observations. You will see that the solution is acidic, and the solution is acidic, and so it react with water, giving off a lot of heat. बहुत सारी हीट निकलेगी और सोल्यूशन है जो बनेगा, सोल्यूशन वो क्या बन जाएगा, हाइड्रोक्साइड बन जाएगा. वो क्या होगा, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. Here non-metals do not react with water. Non-metals do not react with water. Very reactive non-metals such as phosphorus, it catches fire when exposed to air and therefore are stored in water. This is exception. This is exception. Next, reaction with acid. Reaction with acid. Here I can also explain you the activity. Metals react with hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid to form the corresponding salts and liberate hydrogen gas. Take samples of the metals. For example, मैग्नीशियम रिबन ले लिया आपने, एल्यूमिनियम फॉयल ले लिया, आयरन फिलिंग ले ली, कॉपर वायर ले ली, चारकोल पाउडर ले लिया, सल्फर ले लिया, और इन सबको कीप द सैंपल्स इन अ सेपरेट टेस्ट ट्यूब. To each test tube, add about 5 milliliter of dilute hydrochloric acid. Note what happened. Note what happened. Note that metals react with hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid to form corresponding salts and liberate hydrogen gas. The hydrogen formed burns with a pop sound when lighted with a matchstick brought near it. जब हम उसके टेस्ट ट्यूब के पास मैच स्टिक लेके आएंगे जलती हुई, तो वो एकदम से पॉप करके जलेगी, जो ये बताएगी कि इसमें हाइड्रोजन गैस है. दिस नेक्स्ट, नॉन मेटल्स डू नॉट रिएक्ट विद dilute acids. They react with bases only. Only some now reaction of metals with the bases. Only some metals such as aluminium, zinc and lead react with the strong bases and form sodium hydroxide to release hydrogen gas. But the non-metals react with bases with a very complex reactions. नेक्स्ट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन मीन्स किसी को साइड पे कर देना, डिस्प्लेस कर देना. द रिएक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स विद ऑक्सीजन, वाटर एंड एसिड्स शोज दैट मेटल्स हैव डिफरेंट रिएक्टिविटीज. पोटाशियम एंड सोडियम आर द मोस्ट रिएक्टिव मेटल्स, वेयर एज सिल्वर एंड गोल्ड आर द लीस्ट रिएक्टिव मेटल्स. ठीक है जी. तो इसमें क्या होगा, डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन में जो मेटल ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है वो कम रिएक्टिव मेटल को डिस्प्लेस कर देगी. अ मेटल कैन रिप्लेस अनदर मेटल दैट इज लेस रिएक्टिव इज नोन एज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, और वी कैन से द रिएक्शन इन विच वन मेटल रिप्लेसेस अनदर फ्रॉम इट्स साल्ट इज नोन एज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. सपोज द रिएक्शन बिटवीन मैग्नीशियम एंड कॉपर सल्फेट. द रिएक्शन बिटवीन मैग्नीशियम एंड कॉपर सल्फेट, magnesium is more reactive than copper and it displaces copper from its salt solution and form magnesium sulfate plus copper. So students, this is the summary of chapter number 4, that is metals and non-metals, about their properties. Thank you and have a nice day.